After 7 months, I'm finally launching my first NFT, a 28-page fan fiction comic around Skvllpvnks. And I'm here to tell you the
who, the when, the where, the why, the how.
Everything you need to know about it. Let's get it. First, the who. The comic specifically centers around the Skvllpvnkz Hideout collection. Ever since I first saw this collection, I couldn't stop thinking about a comic. So much so, in fact, that back in September, I asked, when comic? And over the course of getting to know the Hideout Labs team, a bunch of ideas started forming. And while they're moving on officially to animated shorts, I began thinking, what would a comic look like if I used real characters from the Hideout?
You know, community members in the Discord.
So we got a fan fiction channel going, and I started asking for characters. And then it just kind of kept on going and going and going. Basically, over the course of several months, I've worked with the community and we've built a team of people, and now I'm ready to release the story.
Which brings us to the what?
Skvllpvnks Melissa, Chapter 1, The Suits, is the first comic in a 10-part series that tells the story of Xverse,
which is what I call the metaverse in the comic,
and uses the various Skvllpvnk collection pieces to build factions and all kinds of fun stuff that I really can't reveal. But Chapter 1 sets the stage for a nefarious gang that's using Xverse for their own purposes.
In my head, it's kind of like Ready Player One meets The Matrix.
But, I mean, not nearly as cool as either one of those.
But you can today buy a copy and read the whole story, because Chapter 1 is now available on Opensea.
Obviously, link below.
By the way, that was also the when and the where. Now, the why. First, and at its most simplest form, you would be supporting an artist and help fund the continuing development of more of these stories. But like all NFT fan fiction drops, 50% of the sales are used to build community-owned NFT vaults. So what does that mean specifically for the Skvllpvnks comic? Well, if we were to sell out all 300 editions of each comic in the season for 0.035 ETH, then we'd be able to use 50 ETH to fund the community wallet.
And who gets access to that community wallet?
Whoever's collected all comics in the season. And if you have questions about that, look, just jump over in the Discord,
link below,
and ask them. Or hit me up on Twitter. But the short story is, at most, there will only be 300 owners of the community vault.
Though technically $2.99, because I purchased 2 comics myself, one of which will never be redeemed.
And is it only just Skvllpvnks in the comic?
No. In fact, my opening scene, I use a Shacker. Then I use a Shacker's Floor 69 character as an NPC, a non-playable character. But you wouldn't know that from the comic. That's a little inside information for you. We got Zed Run. We got mini Pufts over at Big Head Club. Dildore from Hail Draconis. I've got a Divines NFT, an Aethir Wars character, my stoner cat getting drunk, Community Savage Droid, an updated take on my crypto chick, Para Kingdom, Oni Ronin, and I even modeled a key character after one of my favorite female NFT artists, Krista Kim, who I messaged on Twitter and let her know about it a few months ago. And that wasn't just a random decision. I mean, what she's doing in creating work that explores the concept of digital consciousness is what I'm doing too, only in a comic and fiction.
But is it?
Anyway, the point is, super excited to tell you the comic is live. 50% of the proceeds is going to be used to buy NFT art. I really appreciate the Skvllpvnks community for what they've done in my life, and all of the team at Hideout Labs has been super supportive, from even letting me use their name and logo in the comic to just being overall encouraging. Anyway, that's it. Super excited. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be safe out there.